What's the journey of a student? Pass school, graduate college, probably do a master's, and then get into a routine job. However, in doing this, many forget to keep up with time and gain valuable skill set that will actually come in handy when they are working. It may be at a job or an entrepreneurship, and even the skill sets that we develop during our learning phase in school and college that helps us in long way in our personal practical life too, apart from a job. If you look around closely, there are so many careers that are gradually getting substituted and more sustainable solutions are coming up. And the most sought after jobs that are there in the current time did not even actually exist a decade back. So there is a constant change in the career landscape, as we've talked about in several of our videos. That its transformation and evolution is happening at breakneck speeds. And thus, it is imperative that one takes into account the core skills that the present and the future jobs would require. This is especially critical, seeing that today's students will spend over 70% of their adult life at the workplace. Thus, it is all the more crucial that students take skill building very seriously, because that is going to have an impact not only on the kind of job that they get, but also have an impact on the growth trajectory that they will be able to attain once they are in the workforce or in the business, and even it has an impact, as I said, in the personal life also. So it's very important to understand what this journey could be like and how we can skill build ourselves so that we can build a dream profile for ourselves to get the job that we want, to be in a industry or a sector that we want to be, and how to excel in that. So in this particular video, I'm going to give you 6 solid ways that can help you boost your CV, even if you're a school student or maybe a college student, and which can be a stepping stone towards a great career. Hi, I'm Akshay Jalan, working as a senior project manager at IIT Bombay since a decade, and I've been mentoring students to help them scientifically and systematically not only choose the right career, but also grow in it. I believe that the career selection system in India is faulty and it requires revamp because most of the students and parents choose careers based on popularity, prestige, and pay, rather than going by their inclinations in terms of understanding their talents, interests, and needs. To this end, I founded Career Vision Hub, and I do a webinar regularly where I educate people about the science of career selection, what is the role of parents, and how to develop a mindset to learn and grow quickly. So if you want to register for this webinar, please go to my website jakshay.com and register for the webinar immediately so that you can understand this science and empower yourself in this career journey. So let's try to understand, as I said, the journey of a student and 6 ways that he or she, right from his high school days or even in the college, can empower himself to build a dream profile. Let's begin. Let's start with a story. The story is of a student called Vibhu. And Vibhu basically is a school student who realizes the changes and challenges students have to face in the later part of their life. And he is now willing to make himself adaptable and suitable to these changes. So he's having lunch with his friend Muskan on a bench next to the window of his class, and they notice how many students manage to lead a group of people and put their skills to work in many activities such as school's annual function, from managing the students of different grades to editing the magazine to inviting the chief guest. So it is true that starting to work on skills in school helps in building a great strong profile for the future. And if you look at the head boy, for instance, he could make a good manager in the future for his leadership skills. Muskan also put forward a food for thought for the day. And as she was scrolling through Instagram, she sees a story of her classmate. Finally got an internship at Quizzy. Wish me luck, read the caption. This made, Muskan think about and that, actually he's right. It is time for me to boost my profile in CV. But how? He wants to understand, how he can kind of take it to the next level. So let's see if this particular video and this presentation can help him to take it to the next level. The first is socials the way. Social initiatives Social initiatives and community service don't just look good on a resume. They also facilitate great exposure at gaining new skills and honing personality traits. Not to forget that companies actually love it. So, community service is a demonstrated example of one's enterprising and leadership skills and also of their empathy and thought alignment. So, creating a real life impact on someone is also a means of personal gratification and for some also of self discovery. And it is a great way to identify the cause that you're passionate about and want to stand up for. So, how to do it? Given that you have to factor in your academic routine, volunteering your time with local NGOs could be the best way to go forward. The first step is to identify the cause you want to work for. It could be human rights, women and child welfare, education, animal rights, environment. These are some of the popular choices. All you need to do next is meet the representative and plan your time and work scope. And some of the most popular organizations where you can work include Teach for India, Make a Difference, Greenpeace, PETA, Make a Wish, Room to Read, and Habitat for Humanity. Next comes Speak Your Mind. Organizations today appreciate smart, opinionated people who have acumen for discussions, primarily for one reason. They understand that it's not always about putting your point forth, but mostly about taking someone else's perspective into consideration and building your point on from there. This trait is actually not there in everyone's kitty. This trait is actually not there in everyone's kitty, where you can pick up the point that that person is saying and you can build up on that, whether you agree to that or not. Like someone says, "Ki, I don't, believe that this particular political party is doing well." So you may actually believe that the political party is doing well, but you say that, okay, so you believe that X political party is not doing well, sir. I acknowledge your point. However, I feel like that. So you picked up the point from him, what he said, without agreeing to him, and then build up on that point. So this is a skill. It is one way which I showed you, but there could be various ways of doing it. So presentation and communication skills are something that could be developed. And it is very, very crucial and important. So the organization, they want to know whether or not you can communicate your thoughts effectively. At the same time, you can comprehend your peers' thoughts or a superior's instructions with equal ease, and having a demonstrated acumen for communication certainly helps. So communication skills are very, very important. Now, how you can develop it? There are multiple ways by which you can demonstrate your knack for communicating with people. It could be through declamations, debates, discussions, participating in MUNs, performing arts like theatre. Not to mention the confidence boost you will eventually realize with active participation in such activities. So it's not that if you don't have it right now, but you have an inclination to develop the skill, start small and then gradually you will be able to develop it over a period of time. And you could scout these opportunities in your school or college, or even you could join some clubs. Professional clubs, societies, they also accept some exceptionally talented people who share their passion. Next is bear the torch. What I'm talking about here, students, is leadership experience. It is one thing job applications and interviews are never complete without. Organizations love people who can take initiatives and deliver on their commitments. And a demonstrated streak of leadership speaks volumes in your favor. Leadership experiences can be instrumental in helping you develop a dynamic personality and building confidence on the side. It also has an element of decision making to it, which facilitates empathy and maturity. So how to do it? Look closely at your school, and there are 1,000 little opportunities for leadership. You could be the head boy or girl of your school, or the sports captain, or a member of the student council. You could also lead the drama club or the music society, or be in charge of your school's annual day celebrations. And you could be leading the plantation drive at your school. Be part of the ecology club. So start with small things, and bigger things will follow. You could even engage with a non-profit organization, as we mentioned in the first point. It could also help you to build stellar leadership activities. And very important for leaders is to take initiative. It's not waiting that opportunity will come your door. So take initiative. The fourth point is enroll in student leadership programs. So participate in student-driven programs is a spectacular way of getting it all right. Like leadership experience, effective communication, and in some case, working for a very important cause as well. It could be like flood relief or women empowerment, various social causes which you could work for. So it is also a great way to engage with an organization and learn some professional etiquettes and skills. Like, when we work in an organization, we understand the different dynamics, the expectations that they have, how things work. So try to participate in some organization activities from an NGO, even at your school or college level. So leadership programs can help you, develop some real-time experience, which can have a significant impact on your resume as well, and that can help you get admissions in your desired college or interviews opportunity with your job. Now, how to enroll in this leadership programs? There are a lot of student-driven leadership programs. One of them is the school ambassador program. So most of it are college students, though. However, there are some which you can check out on the internet, where you could understand about how high school students can also hone their communication skills while getting leadership experience. And fifth is getting professional experience. And what could be a better way than internships? Internships are a great way of getting hands-on and practical exposure into the career you wish to pursue. This could also not only help you to explore and see कि जो मैंने थ्योरी में सोचा था करियर के बारे में और जो मैंने एक्सपीरियंस किया था क्लासरूम में, is that realistically connecting with me and I'm able to deliver value into it and see that I would be there in the long run. But it will also help you to develop your resume, gain practical experience, leadership skills, and so many other things, right? So it will help you also understand about the day-to-day activities that you'll be required to do once you finish your education and enter into the professional sphere. And it is an excellent opportunity to learn about skills that could come in handy in your personal and professional life. Learn about the different educational routes, career paths you can take to enter and work in your chosen career. So internships are a very, very important thing. So please apply for internships. By ideally, you can get in touch with companies directly, or if you know some personals or contacts through your parents, you can apply to them, or through various platforms online like Glassdoor, Let's Intern, LinkedIn, Internshala. You can apply to them. And last but not the least is don't forget your academics, because academics also has an importance, especially in the Indian context, and it can help you to clear your entrance examinations and also get some proper requirements when you go for your academic admissions programs or even for jobs. So concentrate in class, try to score well in your exams by handling them smartly. And most of all, it's very important that you focus on learning in the process. Marks are important, but it's important that what you are practically learning so that you can apply it in the workplace when you go there. So how to do it? You may apply for internships, or you can, sorry, it's not correct. So academically, if you need to grow, it's very important that you be in touch with students who are doing academically well, understand your syllabus, take mock tests, understand the mistakes that you're making, and also focus on your stronger subjects. Sometimes you focus, इसमें हमारा अच्छा marks नहीं आ रहा है. Maybe we're not good at maths or maybe science or whatever subjects are there. You're not able to do good at. We can take help in those subjects. That's fine. But do remember that you should give your more focus on the subjects that you're actually doing strong, so that you can have a good balanced academic score as well. And those strengths can actually be those subjects from which you can get cues to build successful careers. For example, if a student is good in accountancy, he could probably look at careers in chartered accountants. Obviously, he need to understand about the career as well, the career trajectory and the journey, how to reach that particular career. And also, what will be the life of a chartered accountant. Just by liking accountancy is not sufficient. But it could be a cue to start. Right? So, to sum up this entire discussion, it's very important to kind of understand that, young minds are moving mountains nowadays. It could be like, they are doing freelance opportunities, they are doing startups, they are taking several leadership roles in schools and colleges, or they're associating with different organizations. Okay. So this video primarily we are focusing on how organizations, they prefer smart, opinionated people who can lead a group of people well along with various skill sets. And Vibhu, after going through this video, he understood that he can start working on the points mentioned. he immediately started to look for internships as well, and also for opportunities where he could hone and display his already existing leadership skills. Okay, and a dream profile starts with small things. You may feel कि अरे मेरा dream profile तो कैसे हो सकता है, मुझे तो इतना experience नहीं है शायद, or maybe I'll not be able to reach that level. But start small. If you have to climb from the ground floor to the first floor, we can't think about jumping to the third floor directly. We take small steps one by one, and then we gradually reach to the third floor. So it's very important to take baby steps in this direction. Okay. So did you find this video helpful? So let me know in the comment box what are the steps that you're going to take towards being future ready and build your dream profile. And if you like this video, if you find it valuable, I would suggest you to share it with your friends, colleagues, other students and parents who could benefit from this understanding of how to build a dream profile. Okay. Thank you very much. All the best.